Hello, you're here Friday's edition of Qpvn English News Bulletin. You're with Milici and the headlines. Party Chief Tolam addresses Central Military Commission 15th meeting. Improving communication strategy for UN peacekeeping operations. Military mobilized to restore homes in flood-hit regions. On the morning of December the 4th in Hanoi, Party General Secretary Tolam, Secretary of the Central Military Commission, chaired the 15th meeting of the Central Military Commission 2025-2030 tenure. Attending the event were Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, member of the Central Military Commission Standing Board, Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú, permanent member of the Party Central Committee Secretariat, General Phan Văn Giang, General Secretary of the Central Military Commission, Minister of National Defense, managed the conference. At the event, the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense were assessed to well perform their strategic advisory functions on military and defense affairs and promote their core role in building a defense culture, thus strengthening defense and protecting the fatherland. The military consistently maintained proactiveness, handled situations skillfully and flexibly. Forces closely monitored developments in the air, at sea, in border areas, inland, and in cyberspace, conducted research and forecasting, and advised the party and state with appropriate military and defense policies. The Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense have implemented many policies and solutions to improve the overall quality and combat strength of the military. The focus is on solution to build a politically strong military closely attached to the people, improve training quality, combat readiness education. They resolutely implement the policy of restructuring the forces to be more highly skilled, more compact, and stronger, especially the realization of the resolution and project on continuously restructuring local military forces, meeting task requirements in the new situation. The military also plays a key role in successfully organizing the country's important events throughout the year. Parade forces were organized meticulously, safely, and professionally, helping spread a strong sense of patriotism, national pride, self-reliance, and the heroic spirit of the nation. In addition, the defense industry sector continues to achieve many outstanding achievements, contributing to effectively implementing the policy of combining defense and security with economy and economy with defense and security, creating a solid foundation for safeguarding Vietnam in the new situation. Over the past year, the military has taken the lead in breakthroughs in science and technology development, innovation, and digital transformation, with many scientific projects of high practical capability. In the military, science and technology is closely linked to the country's science and technology development. While integrating with the country's development, military science also maintains its role characteristics, ensuring safety, safeguarding secrecy, and maintaining proactive. The Party General Secretary highlighted 2026 as a very important year, the first year that the entire party, people, and military implement the resolution of the 14th National Party Congress with a large workload to realize important decisions. It's also the first year of implementing the policy of building a modernized military and a modern how people national defense posture. He requested the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense to deploy 6 groups of key tasks and solutions, including further enhancing the capacity for strategic research and forecasting. Comrades will continue to effectively perform the advisory role to the party and state on military and defense affairs, upholding the core role in defense. We must enhance strategic research and forecasting capacity, promptly advising the party and state with appropriate measures to successfully handle all situations. To ensure the whole military stand firm as the nation enters a new era of development, Party General Secretary Tolam urged the Central Military Commission to lead the whole military to act following the motto of 5 stabilities: political stability, disciplinary stability, technological stability, military art stability, troop welfare stability. He expressed his hope that every officer and soldier would keep this motto in mind, turning the 5 stabilities into daily action, into a training standard, and into the measure of the military's development in the new situation. He voiced his belief that in 2026, the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense will lead the whole military to successfully accomplish military and defense tasks, as well as party building work, laying a solid foundation for realizing the goals, guidelines, and decisions set forth by the 12th Congress of the Military Party Organization. Continuing the 15th Conference of the Central Military Commission and the 2025-2030 term under the chair of General Phan Van Giang, many important military defense tasks were discussed. The delegates discussed the soft criticism report of the Central Military Commission Standing Board, and the Ministry of National Defense leadership approved the report on the determined to win immolation movement's results, the immolation accommodation work in 2025, and orientation for 2026. Reviewed and commented on the implementation of military defense work in different aspects and the handling of a number of contents in the second half of 2025. 2026 is expected to be of utmost importance as the entire troops go into the phase of building a modern military. General Phan Van Giang urged party organizations and chains of command at all levels to focus on leading and directing the synchronous and drastic implementation of the goals and tasks set out in the Central Military Commission's leadership resolution for 2026, proactively study and develop theoretical thinking, military art and people's warfare, and successfully respond to all types of war in new conditions. At the same time, improving the overall quality and combat strength, continuing to adjust the organization of elite, compact, and strong forces, considering the establishment of new forces, ensuring weapons and equipment to meet the requirements of modernizing the military, substantively and effectively deploying bilateral and multilateral defense relations activities, building and consolidating strategic trust with neighboring countries, countries in the region, major powers, strategic and comprehensive partners, and international friends. General Phan Van Giang noted that in 2026, the government will deploy many key national projects of strategic significance for economic development and national defense security nationwide. Therefore, agencies and units need to proactively and fully grasp such issues and contents related to the use of defense land, promptly propose reasonable and effective management and exploitation measures, timely report to competent authorities for consideration and decision. On November the 4th in Tokyo, Japan, the first Vietnam-Japan Vice Ministerial Foreign and Defense Dialogue 2+2 took place, co-chaired by Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Director Minister of National Defense of Vietnam. During the dialogue, both sides agreed that defense cooperation remains an important pillar of the Vietnam-Japan Comprehensive Strategic Partnership and has been expanded substantively. Key areas include regular dialogues and consultations at various levels, information sharing, training, joint exercises, and capacity building. Speaking at the event, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến reaffirmed Vietnam's foremost defense policy and the peaceful, self-defensive nature of its whole people defense. He stressed that Vietnam seeks to broaden cooperation with our partners, including Japan, to develop a modern, self-reliant, and dual-use defense industry, contributing to national, regional, and global peace and stability. On the East Sea or South China Sea internationally issue, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến underscored Vietnam's consistent stance of settling disputes peacefully in accordance with international law, including the 1982 UNCLOS, while appreciating Japan's effective support for Vietnam's Ministry of National Defense, particularly in training and capacity building programs. He expressed the hope that Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Defense will continue to assist Vietnam, including supporting the Vietnam People's Army in capacity building and war legacy remediation through grant aid and concessional loans provided by the Japanese government. During the working visit to Cuba from December the 1st to the 3rd, 2025, accompanying Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Quốc Dũng, Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, paid a cosplay call on Corps General Alvaro Lopez Miera, Minister of the Cuban Revolutionary Armed Forces. Corps General Lopez Miera thanked Vietnam for its consistent companionship and support, expressing his hope that the two militaries would continue to maintain and expand cooperation in areas where both sides have strengths and shared needs, thereby contributing to strengthening bilateral relations. Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn noted that defense cooperation between the two countries has achieved significant results in recent years, including delegation exchanges, training, military technical cooperation, defense military cooperation, and party and political work. Both sides agree on the need to further consolidate solidarity, support each other, and closely coordinate to effectively implement the 2026-2028 three-year defense cooperation plan. On the morning of December the 4th, the Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations and the Army Broadcasting Center convened a coordination conference on communication strategies for Vietnam's participation in United Nations peacekeeping missions. During the meeting, both sides agreed to modernize their communication approach, moving from event-based reporting to more strategic, in-depth storytelling that highlights the significance of peacekeeping and connects better with international audience. They also endorsed several measures, enhancing communication training for peacekeepers, including reporter presence in mission areas, building a centralized peacekeeping database, and developing a long-term communication strategy for 2026-2030. On the afternoon of December the 4th, Ship 09 of Brigade 171 under Naval Reason 2 departed from port to take part in the second ASEAN-United States maritime exercise held from December the 10th to the 13th in waters near Batam Island, Indonesia. The exercise is co-hosted by Indonesia and the United States. Throughout the deployment, Ship 09 and its crew will enjoy at-sea training events and cultural and sports exchanges with naval forces from ASEAN member states and the United States. The mission also incorporates scheduled onboard training aimed at strengthening coordination and command capability, improving technical proficiency, and building experience in participating in and hosting international naval engagements. Ship 09 is ready for the journey. That is more than a start of a voyage. It marks the beginning of a mission. In the coming days, the ship will navigate challenging seas to meet international partners, carrying with it a message of friendship, peace, and shared prosperity across the region and beyond. Under the Reup housing construction campaign, dubbed as Quang Trung campaign, thousands of officers and soldiers from military units have been deployed to villages across La Lai, Đắk Lắk, and Khánh Hòa provinces to help local residents rebuild new homes, regaining hope and confidence in life after the devastating floods. After the violent flood water swept through, the deep lines on Ngô Thị Ngà's face remain, though today her tears are tears of joy and relief. Soldiers have come to help her family lay the foundation for a new house. My house collapsed, and I should have rebuilt it myself, but I can't. The soldiers are giving their labor and their hearts. It hurt me to see them work so hard. Early morning, I felt emotional. Many villages, once battered by the floods, now welcome the soldiers back again. Other lands where signs of loss are still visible. Soldiers begin digging foundations and leveling sand to build new homes for the people. Many families still cannot believe how quickly they are receiving support for a new house. We immediately began laying foundation for families who were ready. We are determined to complete construction at the highest speed and quality, ensuring homes are finished and handed over before January the 15th, 2026. Lê Châu house had been completely destroyed by the floods. Working at full speed under the Quang Trung campaign, Regiment 888 of the Đắk Lắk Provincial Military Command has mobilized maximum personnel working swiftly, efficiently, and effectively. a team of 12 to 15 soldiers rapidly levels the ground and transport building materials to help residents rebuild. We are doing everything we can, giving our full responsibility and strength to help rebuild homes for the people. Soldiers who are familiar with the harsh wind and sun of the training grounds have now become special builders, laying the first bricks for hundreds of new homes, strengthening the enduring bond between the military and the people. It is the end of the Local News Bulletin today. You'll watch our news again at PEACEKEEPING.vn. Goodbye and see you next time.